Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of the Did You Bring Snacks actual play podcast, where I, your humble hosts for the time being, Chandelarian, drags some of my friends and family, and we have fun, we tell stories, we play games, etc., etc. You might notice a little bit of a different setup, a different lineup today, and that is because, unfortunately, my one of our players, Looney, was not able to make it to today's recording. So we his character will obviously still be here. We're gonna give him a case of sauce, which is a mysterious disease, which strikes people randomly all throughout the world. It's actually quite a serious one. It's called sudden onset stupidity syndrome, where you suddenly become insensate. Now, don't worry, it is a temporary disease, but this is what will be going on with him. I will be piloting his character for today. However, we do have our other player who has come to join us, and this is her. I will let you introduce yourself.
Hello. There's not really much to introduce. I usually go by Moon, that's my online name, and I got dragged into this, unfortunately. But I believe it will be turned into fortunately, because I think I'm going to have fun doing this. And unfortunately, the sauce is a short disease, but it does come back frequently for some people.
It does come back quite frequently for some people. Yes, that is Moon, our player who you will all be introduced to today. And, of course, last but arguably not least, my brother, Farsatag.
It's me, it's Parstog, the brother, the one who plays Flint, the man who will never be lost in the sauce.
That is awesome. That was
funny?
great. That was really funny, actually. But yeah. So today we're gonna, as we always do, we shall start with a quick recap of what happened last time we were together. So Flint, Radish, and Ithrael, our newly formed, I suppose, group of intrepid, were traveling together for the time being. They met Trevor, a kind of calling him hapless seems mean, but a bit of an in over his head apprentice with the organization of the Postal Knights, who had been run significantly north of his destination whilst carrying a package destined for the Southern Divers Lodge. After a pitched and deadly battle with some howlers, hyena-like creatures, infamous for thievery and general ne'er-do-wellness, our party decided that they would help Trevor, because Trevor offered to share his payout with them as, kind of a reward for saving his life and helping him deliver this package. But the adventure had just been off to a start, as soon as they left the woods, a lot of things happened. I suppose the important thing is that you guys decided to push south through a potential howler ambush, managed to piss off the local flora, and were attacked by a horde of angry bushes, which almost resulted in a player death, which
I'm going to talk about that.
yes, which that one of the reasons I love this game. Anything can happen. Sometimes you make a horde of angry bushes and it almost kills a player, and sometimes that's not what happens. But yes, after surviving the attack of the angry living bushes, our party made it to Waystop, a small town maintained and guarded by the Postal Knights as sort of a way stop, a place to resupply and seek medical attention. There they met Sir Gregory, a senior Postal Knight who seemed to know Trevor, who they are still traveling with. And after a, let us say, spirited conversation, which involved Ithrael, maybe or maybe not bloodying the nose of Sir Gregory and kind of angering the entire detachment of postal knights in the village. You all made your way to the witch's shop of Madame Bovary, a small Nakudama, that is a little frog person witch, who offered to, help treat your wounds, give you some healing potions, for a price, of course, because she's running a business. And unfortunately, things spiraled very quickly out of control as soon as she said you would need to pay, as you were all broke, and Ithrael decided to try and rob a witch. So hijinks ensued, and now you have all been cast out into the wilderness via magic, teleported to a location up on some cliffs overlooking what you can see to be the southern ocean, off the southern coast of Obujima. And while you guys were there is some arguments, some stuff happened. Punches may have been thrown. Trevor might have said, "I'm not going to let you push me around," to Ithrael, which resulted in a minor duel, which resulted in Trevor being rendered unconscious. And then Flint and Ithrael had a bit of a disagreement, which fortunately did not result in anything too extreme, if I remember correctly. But yes, as they laid down to sleep for the night with the cold ocean wind blowing in on them, feelings might have been hurt, voices were definitely raised, and things might be a little bit tense. And this is where we're actually going to start. Anrea, you... Actually, hold on. Let me show everybody your... this is Anrea Sumard. Anrea Sumard, you have... I don't know why I just pushed a button that didn't show anyone anything, but we're going to pretend I pushed the right button and continue onward. Excuse me. I promise that I can speak. I'm a little congested. You were also up on these particular cliffs overlooking the southern ocean of Obujima. You have been traveling around for a while at this point, and you have no idea, truthfully, how you ended up on this southern tip of the island. You had started your journey somewhat recently, and you were keeping to sort of the rocks near your home village as you're kind of making your way down the mountain. You entered a cave for the night to rest, and when you exited that cave, you were in a completely different location and could hear the giggling of a spirit that seems to have played a bit of a prank on you and dropped you off in the middle of somewhere. As you left that cave and kind of just tried to get a bearing of your surroundings, you heard the entire very loud altercation between a very tall looking elf man and a not scrawny but scrawny-ish looking human kid, which resulted in the human kid being knocked out. And then the elf and another human got into another fight. There was a little rabbit looking guy who kind of jumped in from the top ropes, and then they all kind of went to bed on opposite sides of there was no campfire, but they kind of slept a little distance. And this is kind of where we pick up with you kind of the next morning, seeing this group of people, and you now kind of get to decide how you approach the first people that you have seen since getting teleported to a random part of Obujima.
Interesting. To be completely honest, I'm not sure I want to go near them. But to be fair, I also have no idea where I am, and some clarity would be nice. Are they all still, like, are they asleep, or is it like the next day and they're starting to wake up?
This is like early the next morning. You have, like, everyone's kind of starting to wake up. You woke up first and you're kind of deciding how you want to play this. You are as I said before, you're up in some cliffs. It's pretty difficult terrain with no idea where you are, and you know these people are here. So you're kind of just at the outskirts of where their camp is and kind of deciding what you want to do. Also, I see that we have our bad luck roll for the day, which I'm going to mark down.
I also apologize if I ever take too long because this is my first time doing this. Second time.
No sweat.
I'm sorry. I think I would like to slowly approach them. I don't really want to go super close to them, but I think I just kind of want to slowly approach and just kind of be like, you know, like just where am I? What's pretty much, yeah, just a where am I? Let's just start with that. I have no idea where I am, and I'd like to know where.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. In order to do that, there should just be a skill on your sheet labeled stealth.
Oh.
I tried to have a dice roller set up in the thing for you guys, and it was very annoying.
You have to tell me how to do this.
Yeah. So go over to. So if you click on the little person icon at the top, which says actors, and then you'll see your character there. If you just click on that, that should show you your character sheet. If you can't see the skills already, on the right side, you'll see some tabs. Just click on the gear icon that says details. Then the center. Yeah. So go over there, click on the details. In the center of the details area, you'll see the table labeled skills.
Wait. Under the actors thing, because I don't have anything other than my owned items.
Yeah, actors. So you click on actors, you should see your character there, and then just click on that, and that will bring up your character sheet.
Right.
And then, now that you've clicked on that, either do you see the skills in the center, or what are you seeing right now?
I see owned items 1 to 9. That is all.
Okay, and you're on your character sheet?
Yes.
Gotcha. So on the right side, there you'll see some tabs that are in black and gold. At the top, there's one that should look like a gear.
Okay.
Just click on that, and that should take you to where all your skills are at.
It does not.
It does not.
It does not.
Interesting.
I have the gear icon for it literally says sheet, and then it says I have default actor sheet, I have default sheet, and that's it.
I'm so sorry. So below that, all the way on the right side of the sheet, kind of on the outside, there are some tabs just like kind of hanging off the side.
No, that is not. I do not have that.
You do not have that.
Are you
Interesting.
talking about where I pick between actors?
No,
and
so
items and journal and all that?
No. So you've opened your character sheet and you're seeing that, right?
Yes.
So on your character sheet, on the right side of your character sheet, kind of hanging off the edge of the right side, you should see some tabs, and as you run your mouse over it, there should be like, they should like react to it a little bit.
I have sheet, close, and then that's it. I'm going to send you a picture because
Yes, please
I feel
do.
I feel like I'm not getting it. It might just be that I'm simply just not getting it.
Yeah, if it's what I think it is, then I think you just need to look lower, but we're going to find out. This part of this is we're learning and we're playing. Part of the game is learning, and that's why it's fun. I'm going to clear my mouth or my throat into the mic less every single time. Eventually it will stop, and then we'll be a professional audio quality. While we figure this out. Oh, interesting. Yes, this is the wrong thing. Go ahead and go ahead and close that window. So close that window. Up at the top, did you click on actors?
I did.
Oh, you did.
I see the party, and then I see my character.
Okay. What are you? Is this the legacy sheet? I'm so confused. Oh, I think I see. Maybe? I think I see what you've done. We're gonna find out.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
What have I done?
I think you just have it set to as like an older type of sheet. So, All right. Go up, hit the gear.
Yeah,
Yes?
you just changed my sheet type.
No, I didn't.
Guess
Oh, I did. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. That should fix it.
All right,
Okay.
there we go. Thank you.
Cool. So have you closed it already?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and click on your character again. Are you under the actors tab when you're clicking on your character?
Yes.
Okay.
It literally says search actors at the top.
Yeah, that is perfectly correct. And that opens onto that gray thing, right?
Correct.
Okay. So up at the top, click on the gear. It should say this, like, sorry,
Mm-hmm.
the sheet configuration. Yeah. So click on that. What is it set to? Does it say default or legacy?
Yes.
It says default.
It says default actor. There is no option to click on legacy.
Huh. I'm going to check
Whoops.
something. There's an above 0% chance that you can't actually use your sheet, which would be really funny. Okay.
Apparently, I'm notorious for breaking things.
No, this is probably me. What did I do?
What did you do?
I'm so confused. Okay. All right. I am very interested in why you can't.
All right. Well, it looks like her sheet works properly now, but I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. Try opening it again.
No, same thing.
Same thing.
No option to click on legacy.
Interesting. So it's not the ownership. It's. I wonder if it's your. Well, there's no reason it should be your browser because it's not you. This is me. But it just.
I feel like this happened last time.
Did it?
Didn't it happen last time when we were trying to figure it out?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it happened last time.
Hey, can you share your screen through the Discord real quick?
Yes. Please hold. I have to move everything.
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry. Listen, this is mostly, the sound of our voices. So this is still good content. Don't worry about it. We're here to have
How
fun.
do I... Oh, here it is. Share your screen. Oh my goodness.
Excuse me.
Screen has been shared.
Screen has been shared.
Huh.
Okay. So, all right. Go ahead and close this. All right. That's so weird. What to do? All right. I know how this is going to sound. Click on it one more time. All right. It just shows owned items and that's all? That's so strange. Okay. And then the default sheet doesn't let you do anything with it. All right, hold on. Hit save sheet configuration and see if that does anything. Nope. It's the same. Okay. Let me see if there's a setting that I've done. User management. Configure permission. I mean, I can't think of a reason that this would not work. Maybe? Cool. I'm so very confused. All right. Okay. That's...
I broke the game and the game master.
I don't know. So here's my problem, right? There's no reason it should be reacting that way to you, because I think that's how it reacts to people who can't open a thing. Wait. Well, okay, no, I actually have no idea. Like, that's what it does, kind of, when you open a vehicle. And that makes no sense. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, what was I gonna say? When she was going through the cheat types, she had things on there that I don't have on mine.
Yeah. Okay. Try logging out and logging back in.
Fun.
That might be that maybe it's just a weirdness with how you connected. We've entered the realm of actual wizards, and I don't know most of their magic, but we've got this.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
what was that sound? What is that sound you're making?
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
It's not loading.
See, now that's an attitude thing, you know? Because with that attitude, of course it's not loading. But with a little bit of gumption, with some I don't know. I'm running out of
Grit, determination.
There we go. Grit, determination. Those are all good. Those are all good ones.
I have 3 different browsers open and none of them are working.
Okay. Try maybe... Are they all open with a link?
Yes.
Okay. Close any of the links
I
you're
clicked out
not
of all of
using.
them.
Oh, you've already done that. Okay.
I'm doing it now.
Okay. Yeah.
Already can't open page. Wow.
Please, I beg of you. We spent so... Okay, it's saying that it's still open. So I'm hoping that it's not that. And you are able to attach at all in general. So that is something. I'm not updating the Dungeons and Dragons version. You can't make me. All right. So you've connected. That's nice. So now we see if you can see your character sheet.
Oh, it already looks different.
Yay! Is it working?
Ah, oh my gosh, it actually looks like a character sheet.
Guys, we did it. We troubleshooted. Anyway,
Okay.
stealth.
Now, okay, so now I have to figure out how to get to there now. So, okay. I have no idea what any of these abbreviations mean. Okay.
Listen, we did
Strength,
the hard part.
dexterity. Where's my stealth?
So stealth should be a specific skill. If you hit the gear icon, like I said earlier, that should take you to where the skills tab specifically is, and it's towards the bottom of that.
The gear. Oh. The gear, that's been a problem. Towards the bottom, you said?
Yes. You should see
Okay.
the list of skills. Do you see that?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, then you should be able to see the stealth, and you should just be able to click on that, and that'll automatically roll for you.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, now you have to tell me how to roll it. I don't know what that means.
Yeah. So hold on. Why are you saying prototype token? Hold on one moment. I'm going to just default that because that's weird. So if you just click on it and then you click normal, it should just roll it straight. I can also, at some point, I will show you how to roll without having to use the sheet, but the sheet
Oh,
is the simplest
Okay.
way to do it right now.
so just a roll, right? Normal one?
Yep, normal, no advantage, no disadvantage. That's crazy. That is such a good number. Okay, cool.
Wait, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, I'm I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed, and we're all good. All right. So you have rolled a 21 on your stealth as you approach
Oh.
the group. Which
Wow.
for as you know, for the people who are doing math, that is 18 on the dice, which is very good. It is very good, believe it or not. That an 18 is a high number to roll out of 20. So Flint, you're kind of waking up. You look over towards Ithrael, and he has woken up, and he's just kind of like sitting against a rock and staring at his feet. And you see in his eyes a mystical quality, which is like this eternal 1,000-yard stare. And you conclude he is lost in the sauce. Yes, he shall recover, but he you're gonna have to drag him around for a little bit. But don't worry, they tend to take care of themselves when they're in that state. But go ahead, and as you're waking up, roll me a perception check. And actually, as you do this,
Wait, shouldn't we just use my passive since I'm not actively checking for
anything? That's actually super valid. We should. What is that?
Not high enough.
Neat. So Andrea, you are able to approach however you want because he's completely unaware of you.
Okay, I'm gonna, with my hands behind my back, I'm gonna walk up. And I'm gonna only go so far. So I'm only gonna go so close, and I'm just gonna say, "Hello."
Huh? But it kind of like turns around. Oh, a person.
Where? Are you able to tell me where I am?
Oof. No, I was to ask you that. Hey, go make sure that the postal boy, that guy, he points to Trevor,
who is currently
okay.
So
like a pretty bad girl. I'm gonna start some tea. Then he just starts making tea.
What's wrong with him?
So as Flint points, you see kind of unceremoniously a bit crumpled to the side, just like maybe a 19-year-old kid just kind of laying on his side. Looks like he has been punched a few times. If you'd like to roll a medicine check, you may.
I would. Yes, I would.
Cool. Yeah, and it should be in the same place, or I can show you how to roll it mechanically.
No.
But I think you should be good. It's towards the middle of that skills tab.
Okay.
So I just want everyone to be aware that the first two dice rolls of today's session have been an 18 on the dice, and this next one was a 19 on the dice, which is either a good omen or a bad one. We'll find out.
It's always a good omen.
Yeah, not when you're around. Anyway, on another 21 for medicine. You kind of walk up and you poke and prod, you roll him over, and he groans kind of as you're moving him. He definitely was on the wrong end of a fight, which you witnessed happen last night. But he does look to have, for the most part, recovered. He will wake up. He'll be sore, but there's no real permanent damage. So he'll be okay, but he's definitely looking a little worse for wear.
So he'll be fine. He will be fine. But I would recommend that he probably not get into any more fights for the time being. So did you say that you also didn't know where you were?
Oh yeah, got into an altercation with a witch, and then we ended up here, wherever here is.
What do you mean you got involved with a witch?
I wouldn't worry.
What does that mean? Okay. have you looked at any of the surrounding area? Do you have any idea? Maybe
It was
if we're
pretty
on the
dark
same.
when we got teleported here, so no, I haven't checked anything out yet.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna go take a look around.
Okay.
Cool. Hold on, I'm gonna drag y'all over to the map of the area you're currently in, just so that you can get a kind of a picture of what you can see at a glance. Cool. I did push the right button. Awesome. Wait, why aren't you? Why have you not come? Okay, there you are. I just realized you hadn't come through. Yeah. So at a glance, Henri, as you're looking around, you guys are up pretty high on some cliffs against the coast. You can see the ocean pretty easily, kind of stretching out before you. And the ocean is always, as always, it's beautiful. You see the waves lapping against the beach, which is like hundreds of feet below you, so you probably shouldn't jump off of those cliffs. And then on the other side, you can kind of see off in the distance what looks to be a road. Not like a super well maintained like highway, but like like a decently marked out trail. Which if you guys climbed down from the cliffs, you seem to be able to reach. Go ahead and roll a perception check as you're just scanning the surrounding area. Same as everything else. You can just find it there. Pretty good, 17. As you're, I guess.
I could not see that.
Yeah, I guess Flint can do that as well if he would like. Yeah. So as you're kind of up high, you're very comfortable up high on these cliffs, just kind of scanning the surrounding area. And another thing that you actually, in particular, are pretty adept at picking up on Ray, as you're surveying the area, you can kind of see the weather starting to turn. You see some clouds rolling in from the distance. You can feel the wind chill picking up and getting a little sharper. It is going to get pretty cold pretty fast while you guys are up here. It looks like not like a proper winter storm, but an ocean-born cold front is going to wash over you guys in not too long.
From the ocean?
Yes, it's a storm blowing it off the ocean.
Okay. I'm gonna go back in the little cave. Okay. So what is your name? Can I ask what your name is?
Yeah. First my manners. Name's Flint.
Flint. Okay, great. Okay, so Flint, there is some kind of a storm coming in. I'm not sure if we want to get stuck up here in the cold with the storm coming in. I saw a road. The only problem is your friend doesn't seem like he can actually get up pretty soon. So my guess is we either have to get moving now and we have to figure out how to transport him, or we kind of have to have to bunker down here. We might be able to get some firewood down the cliffs on the other side of this mountain here. What do you think? Because I'm completely lost here.
And I will say, as you guys are doing this math, just to kind of give you a sense of scale, the area you're in is about 3 miles wide. So to climb down from these cliffs down towards the road you saw off in the distance would take you traveling through the cliffs about, hold on, let me pull this thing up. It would take you the entire day to get down off of these cliffs. It will take you 8 hours to climb down through all of this towards the road. I totally forgot that was the big one. But yeah, you guys are like traveling through these rocks is definitely going to be extremely difficult, especially with the storm
With an
coming
injured
in.
individual.
Yeah.
Great. So I'm stuck with a bunch of people who were fighting. Great.
All right. You know, where we can get? I'm gonna go over to where Trevor is. How's he looking?
I mean, let me paint this picture for you. He stood his ground rather admirably against a bully, but this bully was almost a full foot taller than him, with arms about as thick as both of his arms put together, and that bully broke through his guard, which was extremely well constructed, with very little difficulty, and then laid him out like a sack of potatoes. So like Henri had told you, like, he looks like he will recover, but he definitely needs time to recover, and is 100% not currently suited to being dragged through these rough cliffs.
Is
Is he conscious?
Not yet, no.
Is there more to the cave, or is it literally just a cave? That has an
The
end?
cave that you came out of?
Yes.
You can definitely investigate that if you would like. There is more to the cave than the space that you just kind of like appeared in.
Are we
There's
talking about the same? Are we talking about a different cave?
No, this is the cave that you came out of.
Not the one that we're currently in.
They're not in a cave. They're in a clearing
They're not in
between
a
some
cave.
rocks. They're just out in
That
the
makes
air.
more sense. Oh well, that's genius. Okay.
Yes, currently only you have a
So-
cave.
Okay, so I woke up in a cave. I really think we need to bring your unconscious friend, and I think we need to bring him into that cave, and I think we just kind of need to hunker down there until we figure out what this storm does. Yeah, we need to move him. If you want him to recover. I don't know if you want him to recover, you tell me.
I'd rather he recover. All right. You seem to have a plan. I don't. Right, Trevor? I smack him in the face. Time to get up.
What? Oh, why does my entire body hurt?
Yeah, we have to move, actually, you know? Big storm coming, apparently. I didn't check.
I
Now,
don't...
this guy says we should go to a cave.
What? Huh? Dad, what?
Come on.
We need to get you.
I don't know who your dad is, Trevor, but it's not me. Okay? Look, let's get to this cave, alright? I need you to be strong and lead Ithriel to the cave. He's lost in the sauce right now.
I don't know what time it is.
I think you just need to drag him. To be completely honest.
As you guys have been talking about this, lost in the sauce, Ithriel just kind of like stood up and shambled over to you, just kind of blinking one eye at a time.
Oh.
Yeah, just kind of standing there.
Pleasant.
Who's you? Who did he get? Who is he near right now?
He just kind of walked over to where you two were talking, and now he's just like,
Oh, okay.
if text were to appear above his head, you would see a user not currently connected, but text does not appear magically over people's heads because this is a fantasy world and not a video game.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
You need to get your
friend.
friends in the cave.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on ahead and take Rash and Ithra to the cave. You take Trevor. Also, I need to go grab something. I'll be right back.
Which one is Trevor?
Trevor is the young kid who, actually, I can show you. I can just show you what he looks like because I have that. I prepared for this. Hold on.
More than the character that I'm staring at?
Oh Lord, wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean more than the character you're staring at?
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
this is the kid who is currently looking a little worse for wear.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yo, was that my boy Trevor?
That
I'm
was your
back.
boy, Trevor. Yeah, so you guys just make your way into the cave. Trevor is not heavy. Ithriel, not Ithriel, because Ithriel's not here. Flint, are either you or Radish carrying the package?
I guess I'll carry the package while Radish leads the throw.
But yeah, so Andre, you see Flint carrying this large box marked for delivery to the Southern Divers Lodge into the cave as you guys are kind of prepping for this oncoming storm.
Would I recognize what that is?
The Divers Lodge. Interesting. Potentially. Go ahead and roll a history check. This is a fun one. I enjoy history checks.
Okay. I like the sound it makes.
The sound is nice. That's an 8. So on an 8, what I will say is you've definitely heard of the Divers Lodges. They are, or rather were, kind of like hubs of these explorer types who are super into like, you know, building ships and going out to the deep ocean and stuff. People don't really take them super seriously because for the most part, everyone's very content to just like, you know, no, my microphone. I just knocked. I'm sorry. I stretched and I hit my mic and then I knocked my interface over. Okay, we're good.
Immaculate.
You can all still hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Hold on. Can you speak one more time?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I can hear you now. I knocked it loose. We're good now. What was I saying? Something about, yeah. People don't take them super seriously. They are definitely way past their heyday. Because like even at the peak of their popularity, no one was super into like, oh, you want to sail out into the ocean super far away from the island that we live on? That's good for you guys, I guess. And as time went on, they kind of faded from popularity. To use a real world example, think of NASA and sending people to space. That used to be a lot cooler than people think it is now. That's kind of their whole deal. They were all about exploring things.
Got it. I'm going to choose not to say anything at the current moment. While they all situate themselves, I would like to explore the cave a little bit more.
Yeah. As you kind of walk towards the deeper into the tunnels, you can actually hear outside as the storm starts to blow out past you guys. Cold rain and some sleet begins falling. And no, this was not just an excuse for me to use the weather effects, but I am going to use the weather effects. I paid for this program and I'm going to use it. But as that's happening in the background, you walk deeper into the cave, and it goes back a decent way, actually, a surprising amount. Kind of as this like cursory exploration, you see there's a couple branches that go. You don't expect them to go super, super far. You're from the mountains. You have a general sense of this. Like these tunnels probably dead end pretty quickly, but there's like a, 2 or 3 branches, as you are exploring the depths of this cave. Go ahead and roll. We'll call this an investigation check as you're checking this place out. Cool. All right, we're gonna hold on to that. Flint, while you're getting everyone situated, you hear from outside through the storm, "Hello? Hello? Is anyone in there?"
Uh-oh. I'm gonna like walk up tentatively, see If I can see this guy without him seeing me.
Yeah, it's actually pretty easy because you are currently out of the storm and he is not. I will share this picture with you as well. You see a figure, so this picture, you can see the hood that he has, which is currently pulled up and his cape is wrapped around him against the storm. You see a figure wearing a mask, and carrying several more masks around his hip, just kind of huddling against the storm. Hello? Is anyone in that cave?
I'm assuming I'm not the
I
one who's
sneak
supposed to be
around him.
answering.
Yes, you do not hear this as you are farther in. We'll get to your 2 in a second.
Yep, Flint was just saying nothing. Could he like try sneaking and go around behind him?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check. Yeah, as he approaches the mouth of the cave, huddling against the storm, you attempt to sneak out. And as you move, you see his face kind of tracks. He goes, hello! Hello, wait. Are you... Okay, I know how this looks. Can I come inside? It's... kind of shivers. It's freezing out here.
Well, I don't know. Who are you? What's your name? It'd be weird to share a cave with someone whose name you don't know.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Sure. Find out where all the bad rolls are.
He kind of shivers and walks a little bit closer. Can I please just come in first? We can do pleasantries once I'm out of the storm.
He's going to point his staff at him. It's just a name, bro.
He stops and like kind of holds his hands up. Whoa! Let's not do any of that. I'm just trying to get out of the storm.
Look, I'm a little on edge because of something that happened, okay? You know that I can trust you to not try to kill me.
He kind of like tilts his head. Kill you? Why on earth would I try to kill you?
You're a busy day.
I mean, I'm not any danger to you. I'm just a traveler.
I'll decide that.
Okay. I mean, there's not much I can. He kind of just like motions at himself. I'm not carrying any weapons. I'm totally unarmed.
Yeah, totally, totally unarmed. Yeah, those masks, huh?
Go ahead.
I've seen people do some crazy stuff with those.
Go ahead and roll an insight check as you say that.
Ooh, good roll.
That's a great roll. That's a very good roll. You say I've seen people do some crazy stuff with those masks, and you see like his posture not relax, but become kind of like more familiar. And you can't really read his face on account of you can't see it, but like it seems like he knows what you're talking about, and you mentioning it has made him more comfortable around you. He's like, it's like, so you've seen the performers.
On occasion. What's your name?
He kind of like rubs the back of his head. That's kind of complicated. I'm not holding it back out of like, I'm not trying to be sneaky. I can't give you a name.
All long, exasperated sigh. Fine. Whoever, you can come in. Wait, actually, what do I call you by?
I mean, I guess you can call me Mask, he shrugs.
I'll call you Moniker. Let's go.
He comes inside and just kind of like, thank you, shakes off the cold water, notices Ithrael, notices Trevor, notices Radish, and he kind of like, there's a moment where he kind of like pulls up short. Oh, you're traveling with a Tibar?
And you're traveling with nobody.
I guess that's fair. He walks over to Radish.
Trevor, Ithrael, even though you are lost in the sauce. This is Moniker.
He kneels in front of Radish and puts out his hand. Nice to meet you.
Okay. He shakes his hand. So, how'd you get a name like Moniker?
Well, your friend here just kind of gave it to me. I'm sorry. I need to, this is going to sound really weird, but have you seen anything strange while you were up here? I'm looking for someone. I take...
What's the name of the other person in this cave?
Andrea?
Flint never asked.
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
I don't know the name of the person we're sharing the cave with, actually.
Oh, there's a person. Is it like a normal person, or does she seem kind of like strange? He kind of just like, wow, I guess you wouldn't know. I'm looking for a spirit that looks like a person. It's complicated. We don't really need to talk about it right now with the storm.
I haven't asked, but I am well versed in spirits.
I mean, like, she is not dangerous. I'm just trying to kind of keep an eye out for her.
Well, I mean, a spirit's only as dangerous as a human is, honestly.
Kind of nods. Well, that is true. And as you guys kind of start talking back and forth, we're going to cut back to that 2 investigation check. Andrea, you are farther back in the cave, just kind of investigating, and you've moved far enough that it's gotten properly dark. You can still kind of see from the light coming in from the entrance, but it's pretty dim at this point. And you're having trouble navigating, and as you're just kind of like looking around, you start to hear what you think might be footsteps, and like a little bit of a whisper. Who are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna back up. I'm just gonna back up a few steps.
As you back up and you're kind of like refocusing on the darkness in front of you, you see a person walks out of the shadow towards you. Just a little, what looks to be a little girl, comprised primarily of the darkness with glowing golden eyes, walks up, hands behind her back, and goes, "Hello."
Hi, who are you? And I'm going to continue backing up.
She kind of cocks her head. You know, that's a good question. Who am I? Kind of just like taps her chin. I'm not sure I have a name. What's your name? She kind of just like steps towards you.
Where are you from? What do you, what are you? I'm gonna take another step back.
What am I? She kind of just like twirls. I'm me, I guess. It's a bit of a strange question, but
Um, are you alone?
I mean, I guess.
Why don't you come closer? Why don't you come into the light a little bit so I can see you better? I'm still
Go
going too back up a
go
little bit.
ahead and roll a persuasion check, and we'll say this one has
So good.
disadvantage. Because of, just the way you said it. So you're like,
Okay,
why
so
don't
I
you
click on
come
it
into
and
the
then hit
light? Yeah, you just click on it and hit disadvantage. Disadvantage, for those of you who do not know how Dungeons and Dragons works, is when you roll 2d20 and you take the lower result because you are operating not great. Somehow you have rolled 2 19s. That is terrifying. That is actually scary. Okay.
Apparently luck is on my side.
Yeah. She takes a couple steps forward into the light. You can kind of the light does hit her, and she is distinct now from the shade. And we'll say that you've moved far enough back that you can hear Flint talking to someone whose voice you do not recognize. As this girl goes, I mean, alone is a weird term. I mean, I guess I'm not alone. I am being followed, though. Have you ever been followed? It's not very fun.
What are you being followed by? Who's following you?
A man in a mask has been following me around for so long. He's kind of annoying. Just kind of kicks at a rock on the ground. He doesn't let me have any fun.
Is he cruel to you?
She kind of looks up, thinks, no? I don't know. I'm not fully certain what that word means. Cruel.
Is he mean to you?
Mean? Well, yeah, he won't let me do anything. It's always, don't do this, don't do that. She kind of crosses her arms and puffs out her cheeks. It's the worst. But you're not like him, right? You like to have fun.
Yeah. Where has he been? Have you been traveling with him?
She just kind of steps forward, goes, "Hey, do you want to play a game?"
How about in a minute? I have a friend who's he's a little injured, so I kind of need to go back with him. Do you want to come with me? So and just come closer to my friends? Sounds weird.
She kind of perks up. If your friend wasn't hurt anymore, would you want to play a game then?
Sure. Once he's feeling better, we can play a game.
Okay, sure. And then she just kind of rushes past you towards the mouth of the cave, and she goes, "Last one, there's a rotten egg."
And I'm gonna follow in a light jog.
Yep. Flint, what are you talking to Moniker about?
Just Wes and they're talking about spirits, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was just recounting some tales of his time in the spirit world.
Yeah, Moniker just kind of is leaning against the wall and goes, "Wow, you lived in the spirit world. That's... there's not many people who I know who've actually lived there."
I mean, yeah. It was like I chose to, but...
Well, I mean, who really
that is what ended up
chooses?
happening.
People don't really choose to live in the spirit world. I mean, I guess spirits do, but, it's their world.
But honestly, it feels more like my world than this one does.
Have you been on this side long?
Uh, occasionally, I would, come here for a little bit. Probably been here for like less than a year this time around.
Wow. That's really interesting. And about my microphone. About this time, you hear, "Come on, keep up, Slowpoke!" And as you both look back, you see a little girl made of darkness, or ink rather, running up towards you, with Anrea following behind. She pulls up short when she sees Moniker. She goes, "Oh, not you again!" Ow, my hand. Moniker.
So, is that person you're looking for, Moniker?
He goes, "Yep." He kind of like walks over to her. "Come on, you know you're not supposed to be." And she goes, "No, no, 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 not this time, no." She just kind of like turns and runs behind you, Anrea, as you finally catch up. She goes, "I have a new friend, and she actually wants to play instead of being all lame like you are."
Are you lame, Moniker?
He rubs not his forehead, because that is covered by the mask, but just kind of like his temples, and he goes, this conversation does not need to happen like this. Come on, Viota, you know the rules." She goes, "There aren't any rules. That's the entire point."
You're the man in the mask.
He just kind of like looks up at you and goes, "Oh, hello."
Yeah, Moniker, this is
Anrea.
Anrea.
He just kind of bows towards you. Nice to meet you. I am, I suppose, called Moniker."
Oh, you are now.
Nice to meet you. You two know each other.
As well as we know each other.
I met him and the kid.
She just kind of blows a raspberry from behind you. And he just kind of sighs. "Yes, we do know each other. As you probably gathered, this girl is a spirit that it's a long story, but we do need to have a conversation, Viota." And she just kind of clings to your leg. "Nuh-uh, I don't wanna."
I think we have all the time in the world for a conversation if you need some shelter from the storm.
And about that moment, you all hear a kind of a peal of thunder. And he just... Fine. Just kind of sinks to the ground, sits cross-legged. "All right. I guess, do you have a specific question, or should I just find a place to start?"
Why don't you find a place to start?
Yeah. When were you born? Who?
Oh my gosh.
Where?
I move to one of the walls and sit down. I'm assuming the child is with me.
The child kind of like stays standing, not like right by you, but closer to you than anyone else. Kind of like, she looks like at any moment she's preparing to bolt deeper down the cave, but she's staying and listening. And Moniker just kind of goes, "Well, that girl is a spirit, and I am her caretaker, I guess you could say. And we're kind of caught up in this eternal game of hide and seek. And sometimes she gets a little carried away and ropes other people into it. I'm just, I guess, trying to minimize the damage."
The damage?
I guess damage isn't the right word. The Viota goes, yeah, it's not the right word. I don't break anything. Anything that breaks is just stupid. He goes, you see what I'm... She's not like your average spirit. She's actually quite powerful.
Oh yeah?
I don't like how you said that. That made me very uncomfortable.
Yoda, how powerful are you?
She just kind of goes, well, I don't know. All powerful? Pretty powerful? What is powerful?
Demonstrate you're powerful on that guy. He points at Ithril.
She just kind of like walks up and pokes him. What do you want me to do?
I don't know, something amazing, I guess.
She just walks up, puts a hand on your shoulder. Me too, kid. Me too. No, she does not. she is, in fact, significantly shorter than you. She just kind of like shrugs and wanders back to where she was standing. She
Why
goes,
don't you come sit down?
no, because if I sit down, then he's going to start talking. Then he's going to start talking, and then he's going to be like, you know, oh, you have a responsibility, and you have to wield your lives wisely. And then he's going to convince you all that I need to, I don't know, do what mom says. And I don't want to.
What do you have to do? Why don't you tell me that? What do you have to do? What does he make you do?
I don't know. Tend crops, not play games, be nice to people.
Oh, those are very boring.
Yeah, who's mom?
And he just kind of like, that's a bit of a, you know, spirits.
Mom.
She just kind of goes, well, I guess mom is me? Or like me but bigger.
Would I know who that is, Christian?
You know what? Go ahead and roll me a history check, you specifically, because you might.
With advantage?
I'll give you a +2.
Okay. 13.
You don't know who this mom figure is, but as you're kind of like studying Viota, you start realizing she actually looks really familiar, but the person that you think of as you're looking at her does not, like, she looks very familiar physically, but like the personality of the person in front of you does not ring any bells.
Do you have a dad, Viota?
These questions are stupid. I want to play a game.
This is my last stupid question, I promise. Then we can play a game together. Do
You
have a
promise?
dad? I promise.
As you say that, Anrea and Flint, you can actually, I guess not Flint because Flint's talking. Anrea and Radish can both roll an insight check on Moniker and and Viota. So just one roll, but this will be for both of them.
Of insight?
Yes, insight. Or perception, if you would rather see something rather than intuit. Cool. Radish, you kick a rock. Anrea, who are you looking at? Are you looking at Viota or at Moniker?
I'm looking at Viota.
When she says promise, you notice the air around her pulse for a second. Right as Flint says yes. Radish, you notice nothing. You're out of rations and you're rather hungry, and you're still suffering from that point of exhaustion that you do have, and I am remembering now gives you disadvantage on these things. Right, Radish does not. Good for you. Good for you packing travel snacks.
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah, so Flint, you asked what question?
Who's your dad? Who wouldn't happen to be, I don't know, the King of Ravens?
She just so you ask this question, she goes, nope. And as she answers your last stupid question, suddenly the light from the entrance of the cave goes out. You can no longer hear the sounds of the storm. You hear Moniker groan, "Oh, not again." And you hear the giggling of Viota as she dashes off in the sudden, total, and magical darkness. Okay, now we're gonna play hide and seek. You guys have to find me.
No, you can't turn the lights off.
She's already gone. She's already gone. She's already gone.
I have jumped to my feet. Look at what you've done.
All right, I'm gonna go find her.
I started with powerful spirit.
No.
I said powerful spirit first. And then you said, I promise.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere.
We can't see anything.
And you think going deeper into the cave is a smart idea?
Yes, Flint gets up and runs.
Flint, you run straight into a wall and take 1 point of bludgeoning damage. And you hear Masters kind of go like, "This is exactly what I was hoping to avoid."
Is she dangerous? Are these games dangerous?
Sometimes.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die today.
I mean,
she's just a child spirit. They're not that dangerous.
If it makes you feel better, you're probably going to be fine. We just have to find her in pitch darkness.
Oh my gosh.
It's easy. Watch. I'm gonna run into her right now. Rolls down with disadvantage -10.
So you run into you run a little ways and you start going. You're like, "Yep, I got it." And then your head hits another rock. You're gonna take another point of bludgeoning damage, and then you hear Viota, who seems like she's standing near you. Are you just gonna keep running into walls until you find me?
I have not run any walls. You are insane.
Hey, Viota, are we allowed to have lights?
If you can make them.
Oh, fantastic.
Mask just kind of goes, "Well, I guess this is what we're doing for the next however long it takes."
Moniker?
No, I do not. And on that note, because we have a hard end time today, we're gonna have to end on "No, I don't have a torch."
OMG, cliffhanger.
Dun dun dun. You guys, I'm very happy with how this turned out because it's really funny. It's not the exact thing I expected to happen, but it's a lot of fun. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, thank you so much to my wonderful players for playing with me. We have Moon, we have Parsatag. You can go find them at places which are probably linked somewhere. Thank you all for watching and witnessing. I know that today was a little bit of a technical slog, but that's half the fun of the game. It's learning. So we're gonna, yeah. Anyway, remember to do all the YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah.
All the fancy things.
All the fancy things.
So fancy.
This is the Did You Bring Snacks podcast. reminding you to eat dinner, drink some water, take care of yourselves, and show up for the next episode where maybe, just maybe, the party will actually deliver the package that started all of this.
I'm gonna be so upset when I figure out what that is.
If Flint is leading this charge, they are not going to get out of this cave.
Oh dear. But yeah, we shall now sign off. Goodbye, all of our theoretical and non-theoretical wonderful viewers. Have a great rest of whatever time it is. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.